In New York City, a blow to Mayor de Blasio's vaccine mandate for teachers. A deal's been brokered to put new rules in place for those who refuse to get vaccinated. Jessica Formoso is in the newsroom with the late details on that deal. Jessica.
Steve, this all coming down late this evening. We are just 3 days away from the first day of school for New York City students. And what this means is that the city must offer non-classroom work to teachers with medical or religious exemptions. Now, the question is, are there enough teachers to step into the classroom if the teachers with exemptions aren't present?
What the city had tried to do was not legal. And basically, it was immoral what they were doing.
After the back and forth between the United Federation of Teachers and the city's Department of Education, an arbitrator ruled late Friday night that non-vaccinated teachers with medical or religious exemptions must be offered non-classroom assignments.
We knew we had to go into bargaining in terms of making sure that exemptions and accommodations were going to be considered and granted based off of medical and legal doctrine, not based off of political needs of anyone in City Hall.
Non-classroom work also applies to vaccinated teachers with a compromised immune system. The city has also agreed to create both a leave process and a severance agreement for the teachers who feel that they cannot comply with the vaccination mandate. Michael Mulgrew, president of the UFT, says more than 80% of teachers have already been vaccinated. However, Mulgrew says come September 28th, there could be anywhere from 5,000 to 15,000 teachers missing from the classroom.
They'll tell you, oh, we'll have a substitute. I don't understand, you have to get a substitute and they have to be willing to work on that day. And they have to be vaccinated.
The school's chancellor, Misha Porter, says in a statement, quote, "Our vaccine mandate was put into place for the health and safety of our children and the protection of our employees. We're pleased that the binding arbitration was issued before the first day of school, and we will swiftly implement the terms." Meanwhile, the DOE is not offering a remote option to parents. Arthur Goldstein is a teacher at Francis Lewis High School.
I have colleagues who have young children and they are terrified of sending their young children into school.
The ruling also states that once an employee on leave without pay gets at least their first vaccination, they can return to their previous school. Meanwhile, there will be over 700 vaccination sites inside schools across the city every day next week. Steve, a lot to digest.
All right, indeed. Thanks, Jessica.